ladies and gentlemen, it's FDNO TV back again with another video. So we just hit 15,000 miles on the Tesla. So I want to give you guys like an experience, give you guys the pros and the cons on what I have experienced so far with the vehicle. Tell you guys overall if it was worth buying the Tesla Model 3 long range. So let's get right into the video. There isn't many cons of the car. It's a really beautiful car. Everything about it is amazing in my personal opinion, but there is like a few things I would change. There's like 3 or 4 things. So one of the most important things that is really annoying is the fact that when it's really hot and the sun is gleaming at it, it starts getting really loud, and the motor keeps running to keep the battery cool and to keep the interior of the car really cool. So that's really annoying. That also drains your juice. Con number 2 is the panoramic roof. It looks amazing on the car. It makes it look really nice. Even at night, you can see the stars, Rolls-Royce stars. But the bad thing is that it lets all the sunlight through, and it gets the car extremely hot, and the car has to work harder, and it has to keep the interior of the car cool. And so for that reason, we decided to get a cover for it. So this protects like 80% of sunlight that comes in, so the car stays cool. You have more juice, and it actually looks a lot better. It looks a little more sleek. Con number 3, the fact that when it's cold in the winter, hot in the summer, like over 80 degrees, the car has to keep the batteries cool, keep the batteries healthy. So you start losing juice. Even if you don't drive, you just have it sitting around, you will start losing juice over time. So that's kind of a bad thing. So it's not anything too serious. It's 5 or 10 miles every other day. It's not anything too crazy, but it's to keep the batteries healthy and running at optimal capacity. So that's just Tesla's way of protecting their product. Number 4, and the most annoying con, is customer service. I have went over this in my solar panel video, which I'll tag here, but it's just so annoying to get in touch with them. They never get back to you. You never can have anything done. They always say, we will contact you back within a few days. We'll get it done, but nothing ever gets done. You have to keep annoying them. You have to keep calling them, and that's just a pain in my ass, and I don't want to deal with all that. Like right now, where wall charger is not charging correctly. The watts and everything, the voltage that's going in is correct, but it's charging 1/3 of what it should actually charge. And Tesla's trying to say that they don't have a team for it, which makes no sense. How are you going to install something and not have a team, right?
That's correct. They should obviously have a team that should come out and fix it. And it turns out that the product itself is bad. The charger is bad. And they're saying even when the charger is bad, they don't even pay for a team to come out and fix it. What they're going to do is refund you the money to pay another electrician to come out, which is ridiculous in my opinion.
Yeah, that's just crazy. Come on, Tesla. You're running a multi-billion-dollar company. You cannot be making mistakes like this. You got to get your game up, Elon. The best thing that this car has to offer, in my personal opinion, is the fact that it's a sporty looking vehicle with the comfort. You cannot find anything in this price range that looks this good and is this comfortable and this stunning. It just looks amazing. It looks like a sports car. You can take it to the track, or if you want to just cruise around town, use it as a family car, you can also do that.
Look at this dude. Wait till you see the...
My brother also got the windows tinted. He has 5% all around. So much better with the windows tinted. It just looks very stunning. Here's how the tints look all around the vehicle. 5% all around. Jet black up top. Look how amazing that looks. These are the rims that are under the hubcaps. Although you lose a little bit of range, they just look stunning without the hubcaps. Some people are concerned about the leg space and the headroom that you have in the back of the Tesla. So 5'10". My hair is touching, so if you're probably like 6'1" or 6'2", you might have a hard time. Your head might be touching the top, especially if you have the cover. But overall, it's just comfortable back here. You can probably drive with 3 people in the back, so it's not too bad. And leg space, I have a lot of room here, as we can see. My knees aren't even touching the back of the seat, and that person up there actually has a lot of leg space also, so it's pretty spacious. But at the same time, it's not like an SUV where you can just, I don't know, have someone put their foot out here, be comfortable. You might be a little uncomfortable if you're going on a long trip or on a long ride, but that's only if you're in the back. If you're in the front, you have a lot of leg room and leg space, so you can stretch those muscles out and be comfortable. One of the other great things that Tesla has to offer is the driving experience. It's just a very fun vehicle to drive. It keeps you engaged. There's a whole screen right in front of you. You have control over everything about the car with just few touches away. So what do you think, Mert? You like it so far?
I love it. It's amazing. It's definitely worth the price that I bought it for. And if I were to recommend it, I would definitely recommend to other people if they can afford it. But yeah, like I said, it's definitely worth it.
There you guys have it, guys. My brother, who owns this vehicle, after 15,000 miles, says you have to buy this car if you can afford it. To go along with the comfort and being comfortable while driving, you also have autopilot in almost all the new Teslas. You just push down the shifter twice like my brother just did, and now you can lay back, go on your phone, which is not a good idea, but you can be more comfortable just knowing that AI has you covered and it will drive itself. And you can set the speed limit using the little button right there, and to take it off, you just hit the brake and you're out of autopilot. If we look on the screen, you can see the blue lines, which means that autopilot is engaged and you don't have to do anything. As we're coming to a stop now, it's coming to a red light, the car's just going to come to a full stop without you doing anything.
It's braking pretty hard though.
Yeah, it did break a little hard, but that's AI for you. That's the future. This is what Elon wants the world to be like. What would you like to say about autopilot?
Autopilot, so I trust it a lot. Like I was going 1 hour trips when I was working my other job, and I let it go like I would say 80% of the road. One time I could remember I was on my phone like for a very long time, and I didn't even know like I was driving. You know what I mean? But I would not recommend that. Ever since that day, I don't really do it anymore. But yeah, I trust it. I would say like it's probably, you know, safer than regular drivers.
The biggest concern about people that want to buy an electric car and that are buying an electric car is the fact that they're concerned about how they're going to charge their vehicle or how long their battery is going to last them. It's actually not a big problem because you can actually charge it at home too. Like we have a wall charger right here from Tesla, and we also have solar panels. We're using the sun's energy to power our home and to charge the vehicle, so it just depends on what size your solar panels are. So you can technically live for free and charge your car for free, except the expense of the solar panels. So with the wall charger, you can charge it in about 8 or 9 hours. It gets like 30 miles per hour. So you just plug it in overnight, and in the morning your car is ready to go. You can also use the dryer and your like washer outlets. Those actually have more voltage coming into them. So those charge about 15 to 17 miles an hour. And you also can go to a supercharger, and I'll link my video here with my first experience at a supercharger. Obviously that one would charge so much faster and you're done within 35 minutes. One of the best and most unique things about Teslas is their entertainment system. You won't really get bored. You can search the web. You can go on any website like it's your phone or laptop. This is my dream car right here, the Model X. And you can also watch Hulu, you can watch Netflix, you can go on Twitch. You'll never be bored, so if you're waiting for someone or you just have to sit somewhere for a really long time, you have all these options in front of you. And there's Tesla LTE all the time, so you always have internet. There's also different types of games that you can play using your steering wheel also for some of the games. And also there's little small pranks you could play, like farting noises. Or if you're out with a girl and you want to set the mood or you want to get cozy with her, you can put it on romance mode. Click, get cozy, There's heat coming in from the vents, and you can have the ambient lights on, so it just really sets the mood, and you could make some love. There you guys have it, ladies and gentlemen. We have heard everything from the personal driver that has drove 15,000 miles with the Tesla Model 3, and he thinks that it's amazing, it's worth the price that you pay for, and that autopilot is the future. Elon got this under control.